Hello, everybody. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Skylar Felice, and you are now tuned in to another episode of She's Got It.
Fam, continue. Deep.
Goofy.
So, as y'all can see, today's episode is starting off a little bit different. We are not with Sahara, we are actually with Karter today. And then we're going to be with a couple other people because, as y'all know, Sahara has three love interests, and each of them are fighting for her attention today on Love Day. So, y'all, it's actually not Love Day in the game. But since we are celebrating Love Day in real life, I figured why not go ahead and bring that to the gameplay. Just a little bit of a background on Karter. We have not been seeing the good side of Karter, okay? In these previous episodes, y'all, we have seen Karter pretty much being a little bit standoffish towards Sahara, staging a revolt, and just never really available. But what we didn't know about Karter is that recently he graduated from college and he comes from a family that is pretty well off. But Karter, he wanted to do his own thing, and he never really wanted to be in the tech industry like the rest of his family, or like his forefathers or whatever you call it. Y'all, I don't know the real language behind it, but his father and his father's father and his father's father, you know how it goes. They all were in the tech industry, and they just expected for him to be in the tech industry too. So for a little while, Karter was with that. He was like, okay, I get it. I gotta be in the tech industry. That's just what we do in this family. But it wasn't working for him. It was making him really miserable, and it was like showing in his everyday life, which is why he was a little bit standoffish and why we really didn't get that much showtime from him. Because you know how it goes. If you have a miserable job, you are not going to be happy with life. Every day you're gonna wake up and you're gonna be like, damn, another day it is bullshit. So that's how Karter was feeling. Anyway, with that said, he quit that job and he started working on his dream. So now he is an aspiring comedian, and he just started on the amateur level. So now he has a little bit more time to do the things that he wants to do. And one of those things that he wants to do is take Sahara out and just pretty much show her some love and appreciation, because he hasn't been able to, you know. And even after their whole revolt thing, he knows that didn't go well over with her, and he pretty much just wants to make it up. So this morning, Karter is feeling pretty refreshed and ready, and he's decided that he's going to take her on a date to somewhere that is completely 100% him. Okay, y'all, Karter straights. Let me go ahead and give y'all a little bit. And y'all, he is talking to her, but don't mind that, okay? And I'm, controlling her because she's still our main character. But the traits that he has is socially gifted, goofball, irresponsible, clumsy, and romantic. So just like I told y'all in the first episode, he is really childlike. And when I say that, I don't mean like he's childish and he just acts like a kid. I mean that he's very youthful. So he brings out the playfulness in Sahara, and that's pretty much what she likes about him. He can make her laugh, and he knows how to stay young. He doesn't want to feel pressured by life and waking up every day and doing the adulting thing. So that's pretty much what Sahara likes about him. So anyway, y'all, don't even mind that right now she has very strong emotions. What's about to happen is that around 10 o'clock, they're going to go on their date. That's what he's talking to her about right now. He's just making sure that she can go put on something nice and just come with him to the date. So they're about to go get ready, and then we're just gonna meet them on their date, because what he doesn't know is that Sahara has a very eventful day.
step it mom. It's a pain.
All right, y'all. So we have arrived at the date, and in true Karter fashion, y'all, he has brought Sahara to a bowling alley / arcade / roller rink. It's not the one that I showed y'all in my previous video about the gallery lots, but it's still a very cute one based right here in Tomorang. And so far, they doing pretty good. They've already become flirty and playful, and they've talked a little bit. It looks like he's been discussing her dreams with her, and they really just been sitting here talking the whole time. But before we get started with the date for real, let's get into my good sis outfit because she looks so freaking cute, y'all. Get into it. I don't know, I just really love this style of clothing. I don't even know what to call this because I don't know, like it's giving all alternative but like girly. I don't know. Maybe alternative is girly sometimes. I wouldn't know because I never dressed this fashion, but it's so cute though. Anyways, they're just talking, and y'all, what is so funny to me is a minute ago when I clicked on their interactions, why was he lying to Sahara about his career? So therefore, he don't want to let nobody know that he has quit the tech industry. Like that's what it's giving me. Like he don't want nobody to know that he had to leave that behind. He don't want nobody to know that he's trying to become a comedian because he doesn't want them to make fun of him. But as you can see, they getting into a little flirting, and I'm about to have them go ahead and start their bowling game. I'm gonna have them do like a quick little 5 frames because I don't know, Karter gives me he's very competitive, but she's just like flirting or whatnot, and I'm controlling her too just to have a handle on what she's talking about or whatnot. Girl, you'll be okay without that phone. Please. And I locked the door because I didn't want the bowling alley to get too crowded, but we gonna just pretend that since it's the morning time, not that many people come. Hello? The door being locked obviously doesn't matter. Let's go ahead and lock that again. Hi, we don't really want to have any conversation with you, sir. Sorry. So anyway, let's get back to our game. Whose turn is it? They're just having friendly conversation. I'm going to butt him out of the conversation because you're very disrespectful. Anyway, y'all, I'm gonna be real. I was getting tired of them not being able to bowl, so Karter ended up inviting Sahara downstairs to skate around. He said that he hadn't been skating in a long time, and he really just wanted to get into some of that. He was like, let's go ahead and see what they're talking about. I ain't been skating in a long time. Y'all, he's falling all over the place. I can't with him right now. I don't know where Sahara's going. She's going to talk with Floyd. Girl, no, you're on a date. Come over here and skate. So anyway, they're just skating around. This is pretty much what they're gonna be getting into today. Let's see. They still need to socialize and become playful, so hopefully this makes them playful. Look at her though, y'all. I know that's right, Rico Nasty. Period. Where did he go, y'all? He's tired of playing too. So he wants to talk to Sahara, so he's going to get her off the floor. He's like, come here real quick. Let's have them come up in here and sit together. Actually, let's come sit right here on this comfy little couch. She's like, oh my gosh, I ain't been skating in a long time. Like, that was crazy. He's like, so what you think about my skating skills? You're what? I can hear you. The music is loud. I can hear you.
Branka Flanobo.
I think your skating skills need a little bit of work. Like, what do you call that? Your skating skills were crazy. What are you talking about? He's like, my skating skills crazy. My skating skills crazy. What you talking about? What you talking about? She's like, okay. They wasn't so crazy. Stop playing. Ooh, they looking at each other's eyes. That's a little romantic. I like that. Like, they just looking at each other's eyes. He's like, yeah. You know what? I'm feeling her. Let's have him joke around with her a little bit because we don't want it to get too awkward.
Yarba.
He's like, but girl, I'm always remember how you just fell up all on your ass. And she's like, you play too much because you just fell on your ass too. So what about it?
Wixon.
I don't really want to play with her too much. I kind of want her to do her own thing. I just have her in my control so I can see what she's doing, y'all. Because y'all know how it is if I let them get too crazy. But anyway, I'm going to have him like get into her business a little bit. So I'm going to have him ask about her. They need to become playful and not so much flirty. So maybe we'll have him joke around a little bit too. He needs to work on his comedy skill. Anyway, so let's have him just goof around with her. He's like, you know, okay, so he learned everything about her. When you click on learn more, it says, in terms of personality, I'd say I am a baddie. I'm a snob. I'm an art hoe. I have emotional control because, you know, in order to be a snob and a baddie and an art hoe, you have to know how to control your emotions. I'm neat. I like blues. I like pop music. I like to gossip. I like funny people, obviously. I'm a homebody and I'm very into spirited people. But I hate the color yellow and I don't like malicious interactions, so don't do too much. That's what it's giving. He's like, oh, you don't like interactions. Y'all, my improv skills need a little work. But anyway, I'm gonna have him just get into a deep conversation with her. Just talk to her a little bit. He's like, well, you know, what else have you been getting into other than that? She's like, really just trying to get my art stuff off the ground. You know how that is. And there she go with the phone again. So we're going to have to get him to talk to her a little bit more. He's like, well, funny story. Funny story, I'm really trying to get into my art stuff too. But my art style is a little bit different than what your art style is. You know, not no shade or nothing. But I'm into the funny side of things. She's like, funny. What's funny? What's funny? He's like, oh, well, funny, you know, like the comedian side of things. But I really want to do that one day. I'm not saying right now, but one day. She's like, oh, for real? Yeah. She's really taking it in. She's like really feeling what he's saying. She's not being judgmental at all. She, you know, she supports that type of thing. Sahara's the type of girl that she is really a dream chaser. So she would encourage people to be dream chasers too. So, let's see how she's feeling, y'all. She's actually feeling really thrilled. She likes the music. She loves talking and having... Oh, she shared her dreams with him. I like this. That's so cute, y'all. So, before they leave out on their date, I think they should go have a drink together and just talk a little bit more overall. So the bar was somewhere. Carter has noticed that Sahara's eyes are lingering on them. Sahara's eyes are lingering on them more and more. There's intensity to their stare and with their attention. Okay, let's accept her advances. Because one thing about it, Sahara is a true hot girl, okay? It doesn't matter that she has 3 interests in her life. She wants to know who's the best one for her. I seen a bar over here, y'all. I guess this is the bar. So it's a bubble tea counter, and this is the bar. Okay. So anyway, I'm going to just have him come over here and make a drink for both of them. It's nothing. We're going to pretend that they ordered it. And he's like, I'm going to go get us a shot of vodka and shoot my shot after this. She's like, oh, real quick, I'm just trying to update something. In reality, y'all, she checking the messages because she know that she has another date coming up around about 3. She's like, oh, yeah, I'm not too hungry. A little shot would be cool, though. I'm going to have her just come over here and get in some friendly conversation while he's doing that. Oh, well, she's doing it on her own. I know that's right. I don't even got to tell you, sis. Y'all, she really feeling Carter. She just looking at him, pouring the drinks and stuff. She just like, ooh, he's giving me daddy. He's giving me papa. Like, he's just too cute to her. And he's feeling good. He's very overjoyed. Where's the where's his shot?
Yo swable, you Norg?
Where's your shot, Carter? He's like, oh, I just poured you one. She's like, well, make sure you get you one. Hold on now. Not that. We want to make a special drink. Go ahead and get you a little shot too. You're not just gonna pour her up, baby. She like, thank you for my shot, big dad. I'm just playing, y'all. She didn't say that. I'm just so childish. I'm sorry. He's like, I really don't know what I'm doing, but I'm trying my best. She like, ugh, that shit nasty. It's strong. But he's gonna come over here and get romantic with her after that. Just kind of like learn her romantic interests. He's like, tell me a little bit about what you look for in a man. That type of thing. They've been here for hours too, so they clearly enjoying themselves. Get your drink, Carter. So he's learned what she's like. She says, I like more than one gender. Girl, that's a lot of information to give on the first date. She's like, I'll be down for some things. He's like, oh, okay. Well, thanks for telling me that. Y'all, I keep trying to throw in there, Sahara is a hot girl. I can't make this up. Let's talk about marriage, but we're really just asking how she feels about it. Like, so what do you think about dating to marry? Like, what you think about that? She's like, yeah, I think I'm in an era where I'm really just looking to see what my vibe is. You know how that go. Like, I'm really just excited to see what life is about. He's like, oh, okay. I understand that. He don't have anything romantic to give her, but I really wanted him to give her a romantic gift. So let me pause real quick. I think he should give like a quick little make a move. I don't see it, but I want him to make a move. Not a sexual move, but I want him to like try to give her a kiss. So this date is going really well, but I don't think it's going that well to give her like a over the top kiss. I think he should just do a little hesitation kiss because he's really shy with her. Like, he really likes Sahara. Let's get the little camera angles right. He's just like, dang, this is going well, and I want to take the chance. I kind of just want to kiss her. She's like, you can. Don't be shy. You can kiss me. He's like, oh, okay. Period. It's giving romantic. It's giving romance. Like, y'all, this date went a lot faster than I thought. But I had to make it fast because we have other things to do today. It's just like, wow, Carter, I didn't know you was such a good kisser. But I really enjoyed myself today. He's like, I'm glad you enjoyed yourself. For real. Like, I really just wanted to make your day. He's like, let's take a picture real quick. Yeah, I'm such a picture person. Actually, I'm gonna have her take the picture because one thing about it, she's not about to let no man have a picture of her to post on the internet. That's just not what she's doing. So she's like, okay, let's take a picture real quick. I had a good time with you today, Carter. For real, for real. Y'all make all my Sims take pictures. Y'all, why is it giving no face, no case right now? Why is it giving no face, no case? I'm rocking with it though. I'm not gonna cap. It's giving that. Like, it's giving no face, no case. I think we want to keep that one, but we want to have this one is giving like not more than friends. Don't get the wrong signal. I don't know if I like that one. It's super cute though. Like, I'm not gonna cap, but let's see. Okay, this one is cute. And that one giving lovey-dovey. Ooh, let's do this one. They ate the people up with this one. Okay, period.
Grinza.
Yeah.
She's like, that was cute. That was cute. But anyway, before we go, let's go ahead and have another little skate on a skating ring real quick. She's like, let's skate again real quick before we leave. Oh, what in the CC hell? What in the CC hell is going on here? What the hell up? I am very afraid. I am literally afraid right now. What is this? Oh my gosh. I don't know if I should call the police or if I should run for my fucking life. Y'all, and the cigarette. Oh my God. I'm literally scared for my life right now. I'm so scared for Sahara. I don't know. For the rest of their date, Sahara and Karter just skate around and try to just get their skills up because, you know, they ain't been skating in a long time. Karter feels pretty confident that Sahara really liked his date. Sahara really did like his date, though. She's leaving feeling very flirtatious. She feels at a better place with him after all that happened the other day. Like, she feels good. And Karter feels good, too, now. So I'm feeling good about this whole thing. I'm really happy that it turned out cute because I was really scared that Sahara was going to want to snap on him, you know? So anyway, as y'all know, Sahara has other things to do, so she got to make a little break for it. She got to go home, switch up her look or whatnot, because you can't give the guys the same look. Like, you know, you can't do that. So anyway, here we go. We're going to go ahead and go meet Luca for lunch.
Freenak? Zip dudes?
Now, on the other side of town, we have Luca Matthews. Luca Matthews is a business guru, honey. He lives in San Myshuno. And as y'all know, he walked up to Sahara about a week or so ago in the game and asked for her name, her number, her zodiac, and I'm just playing. But he really did just walk up to our girl and was like, yo, I'm trying to see what's up with you. And ever since then, the rest is history. He found her on Foodie Sim, aka Tinder, and they've been chatting it up. He asked her on a date today, but there's a lot of things that Sahara does not know about Luca. Now, as y'all saw in the preview, there was some questionable things happening. And the reason why is because Luca Matthews is married. Yes, he's married, honey, and the girls, they don't know. The girl's being Sahara. She don't know that he's married, and you know what? We don't really know how or when she will find that out, because one thing about it, what's done in the dark always comes to the light, and that's the fact. But for now, let me just give y'all a little bit of background on Luca Matthews. See, the thing is, Luca is actually older than Sahara, so he's got a little bit of an age gap on her, which means that he thinks that he's a little bit wiser than her. Y'all know how older men are, honey, so he hasn't even revealed to her that he has a wife, because in his mind, a separated equals divorced. But y'all know how that go, honey. Unless you signed them papers, you still married. So Luca is married / separated, and right now in his life with his wife Jacqueline, he just feels like the spark is gone. He doesn't feel connected to anything, including their daughter. So y'all, that it was a lot to take in when I seen in his family panel that he considers his relationship to his daughter as distant. I was like, what? And then he has a difficult dynamic with his wife. So it's just a lot of tea on Luca. We're not really going to get into a full background spin on him because Sahara doesn't even know this information yet, and ain't no telling what we will find out the more that we continue to play with Sahara and Luca. So anyways, let's get back to the date. All right, y'all. So Miss Sahara has pulled up looking every bit of freaking pretty in his city. Look at her, y'all. She looks so cute. She looks so elegant. She matches the theme perfectly. And in Sahara's mind, she was like, you know what? I gotta bring it because she knows that this man is rich. He's all about his money, and she wants to look the part. Now, I'm not saying she's not the part, but y'all know usually Sahara is on her hot girl stuff. She usually shows a little bit more skin, but today she was like, I'm gonna just do a little slit, a little some, but not too much. So anyway, I'm gonna have them stop talking so he can go and request a table. I'm gonna take it like he was just greeting her and just trying to make her a little bit comfortable for today's date. Y'all, I'm gonna be real. I had to re-record this whole part because look at them, y'all. They just acting crazy. Like, why are y'all paused? But I'm gonna have him go request a table for them, and we're gonna go get seated. All right, y'all. So after a lot of waiting, we were finally seated at a booth, and right now Luca is just confessing his attraction to her, comparing Sahara to a work of art, a masterpiece, because he's like, girl, you look good. You belong in a museum with that dress on. Like, you should be admired by all to see. But anyway, I'm gonna have him like do a lot of flirting with her. I think he should start things off by just telling her a quick little 1-2, getting to know her, and you know, doing the same. She gets to know him as well. So we're gonna start things off by him getting to know her. I hate that we were seated somewhere with such a little like way for me to move around. But yeah, so right now they're just communicating. He's telling her all about his job and stuff. And like I was telling y'all, he does work in the business industry. He's an investor and he makes a lot of money. Now, I don't know if he's going to reveal that type of stuff to her on the first date, but $123 an hour? That's a lot of money, honey. Obviously, Sahara thinks that he looks like money, so it's really not that much that he has to tell her about how much he makes. But as y'all can see, Sahara, one thing she gonna do is flirt. That's just one thing that she's gonna do. So other than that, y'all, as I said, they are fruity sim like dates or whatever, so we're gonna be using this pie menu to interact with her. So I just thought this was super cute that he can interact with her this way. So the first thing I'm gonna have him do is give her a gift, because this is just cute. Like, he was thinking about her and he got her the lots of love bear. He brought it to the date and he's just like, oh, I got you something, by the way. I was thinking about you and this reminded me of you. What is he saying? Now he making fun of corporate goons. Like I told y'all, just already talking about his job. So he's going to give her the gift. He's like, oh yeah, by the way, I got you something. For me? Yeah, of course. You deserve it. Wow, that is so cute. She's like, thank you. I'm going to post about this really quickly. And another thing that I forgot to tell y'all about Sahara, y'all, she has a lot of followers. Like, Sahara might as well be a influencer because I think she got like 100,000 followers. I'm probably being over the top, but she does have a lot of followers. So everything she do, honey, she one of them people that gotta post everything, a story for everything. We're gonna go with that because, as y'all know, she's always on that damn phone. But anyway, y'all, it's 3 in the evening. I think that they are feeling. He's gonna go ahead and have him a whiskey sour, and she's like, you know what? I think I'm just gonna go with a water for right now. I'm just gonna do water. I think I had enough to drink today. He's like, oh, you already been drinking today? He's like, yeah, I just had a little something, a little shot just to calm the nerves. Just calm me nerves down. What are we having for lunch? It's lunchtime, so we don't want to do something super big. Because she doesn't know what's in store for her later. So she's like, you know what? I think I will have the grilled chicken. And what's he gonna have? I see him as a steak guy. Like, I'm sorry. That's just what I see him as. He's definitely a steak guy. And we're not gonna have any dessert right now. We'll think about that later. What is she joking about? He's like, oh, she joking crazy.
Floof, Goff. Yapahorn.
So I'm aiming for them to have a good day. I'm gonna have him go ahead and just tell her a story real quick so we can accomplish that. He's gonna tell her a funny story. Nobody wants a boring story. So it's like, let me tell you how life is in the office. Like, you would not believe the things that I have to deal with on a day-to-day basis. It's just ridiculous. Oh, he's ordering. I want steak, medium well. No A1 sauce. I just like the steak juice. That steak juice is crazy. He's like, you just wouldn't understand the things that I have to deal with on a daily basis. You just wouldn't understand it. And she just listens. She like, wow, that is so crazy. I don't know how I would deal with that situation at work. But we don't want to be too boring. That's the thing, y'all. I hate going out on dates because not really much that they're going to reveal to each other on the first date. They just get to know each other. Let's see. He's gonna tell her that she looks better in person. He's like, you know, while I was looking at you the whole time I was talking, and I was just like, wow, you look way better than your pictures. I know I've seen you in person before. What are they doing? This is what I be talking about, y'all. Dying out. Stop playing all the time. He's like, I know I've seen you in person before, but you look amazing. Like, your pictures don't do you justice for real because you're gorgeous. She's like, oh, thank you so much. That means a lot to me, considering that I'm a influencer. Let me see what this means. It says, I really mean it. You look better in person. You look better than your photo. It's really enjoyable to spend time with you. Now he's telling her about the weather now. It says that they need to have a deep conversation, so I think he needs to get into a little bit of his upbringing and stuff. He's like, well, when I was young, I grew up here in Willow Creek. I then moved to San Myshuno when I was a teenager. I attended Rochester for business, and now I work in the business as an investor. She's like, oh, an investor. So that means you get bread. Like, you get a lot of money, huh? I'm just playing. I don't know if anybody would ever say that. But he's like, yeah, I get a lot of money. I'm not going to lie. But it's not all that there is to me. You know, I come with a little bit more than that. I offer a little bit more than just my money. I think I have a lot to offer. From my stunning looks to my wonderful taste in art. Like, what do men say? What do men say? I don't know. Like, he's just telling her all about his life right now. And I don't want to reveal too much to her yet. Like, this is supposed to be a date, so we don't want to get anything, you know, we don't want to throw it off. Look how nice this food looks, y'all. Get into it. Now, this is even just a game, so we're not going to do too much. It's just a game, but that looks good. I'm not going to lie. So, I'm going to be Sahara real quick because she wants to... Oh, no, honey. We don't want to do that. Well, girl, I guess it ain't going to let me do it. I also say she wants to take a picture of her food. Yeah, we can't take a picture of the food for some reason. But I hate when Sharonda, she's like, oh, is Sahara on a date over there? But she's just minding her business. She's like, I'll ask her about it later. It ain't nothing. I'll ask her about it later. Let me see what else we gotta do. He needs to have another deep conversation. So I'm gonna have Sahara start this one off, and she's just gonna, you know, get into her upbringing and stuff as well. She's like, well, since you told me a little bit about yourself, I guess I can go ahead and tell you about mine. Well, you know, the usual. I was a very crazy child. I hate when I can't come up with a storyline on the spot because they just be doing their own thing, honey. Like, I can't even give a dialogue for them because they ass to just keep switching the conversation. He's like, hold on, I gotta get this real quick. Let me have him do a little bit more of the Fruity Sim interactions. He's gonna ask her, Which fruit did she choose? No, we're not gonna ask her that. That's her business. Just learn a little bit more about her. He's like, so what kind of things are you into? What do you do with your free time? What do you do with your free time? What do you get into? He's like, oh, well, right now I'm not working because I'm a property owner. And right now I just really want to focus on my art. So I put all of my time into my artwork and I get to live for free. So, I mean, why not? He's like, oh, living for free, that's pretty cool. I never met somebody your age that can do that. She's like, yeah, well, it's pretty fun. Y'all, she doesn't like the color yellow. She likes blues and pop music. I think we already knew that. But she always joking. I just love her. He's like, wow, you're really funny. I love hanging out with you. I think I'm going to go ahead and end this real quick because I got something I want to show you before we leave this date tonight. So I don't want them to get out of a group. He's like, hold on, I want to take you somewhere really quickly. So this part, he's going to take her upstairs because he planned out a really nice thing for her. So he's going to have her come up here. Let's just go up here together. And then, y'all, he's going to serenade her. So he's going to come over here. I don't know. I think I want him to sing it to her. Because, y'all, what a treat it is. Luca, he actually knows how to sing. So Luca, when I say he's into the art, he's an art connoisseur. I mean all kinds of art. Like he loves the art, the creative art. Well, I don't know how to describe art, honey. Well, how do you describe art? But he loves art and he loves music. Like he's into every form of art there is. So I just think that's so cute. Now, Luca, he's not such a good person, but, you know, he's like, I wrote something for you. I want to play it for you. She's like, oh, okay. Oh, my God. Let's just ignore that. She's like, oh my God. I never ever had this before. Like, she a little bit embarrassed because she don't like too much attention on her. She's like, oh, okay, yeah, he's playing it for me. Wow, can you get out of the way? What? Like, why would you do that? Why? What would make you do that with no clothes on? Like, girl, you need to go away. Why? Is it always somebody playing around? Let's pretend that never happened. Let's pretend that never happened and we're gonna try this again. Like, have some respect, have some common decency. Like, you don't come out the house like that. Take two. I'm not gonna lie, y'all, even though it's like kind of romantic, it's also giving that one Tyler Perry scene where she was like, Julia, you know I never make a fool of you. Like, it's kind of giving that, I'm not gonna lie. But so I was like, yeah, interesting. Oh, thank you. Cute. But really it is actually like, oh, it's just really cringy because she don't like too much attention on her at one time. He's like, yeah, that's just a little something that I wrote for you in my free time. He's like, oh, okay. All right. That was cute. But yeah. So there's a little awkward silence there. It's like, oh, well, anyway, I want her to give him like a hug or something, like a little cheek kiss for appreciation. I'm gonna have her just give him a hug. She's like, oh, thank you for that. That was really cute. I've never had anybody play an instrument for me, like, let alone a piano. I love pianos. They're beautiful. She's like, thank you. I just want to show my appreciation. And he's like, oh wow, yeah. That's cute. Oh, yeah, he sprung. You're nothing like what? Hold on. Why would he say that? Why would he say that? He said, F your storyline. He said, F your storyline. Like, I'm going to just be straight up with her. I have a wife at home. Like, what? So he said, you're nothing like what I have at home. She's like, oh, that kind of caught her off guard. Let's see what her face looking like. She's like, what did he just say? I don't know. Maybe she didn't catch it like fully. She like, what? Did he just say what I thought he said? What? But he's like, I just want to tell you thank you for coming out with me tonight. You looked beautiful, and I just really appreciate your time. I'm really grateful to have you here. So we're going to assume that Sahara had a great day, okay? She is smiling from ear to ear. Whatever he said about not having something like her at home, she did not take it any type of way. She took it real ditzy like, because my girl was drinking some shots earlier. She's still a little bit tipsy. She don't know what he was talking about, or maybe she just didn't catch it at all because she has no sentiments about it. All that she's feeling right now is really romantic, and you know, she happy because she was serenaded. He compared her to art. She's gotten to know Luca a little bit. She's just like, okay, that was a pretty decent date. Like, I don't have any complaints. But as we all know, Sahara is busy. So this date has to come to an end because her night is not over. Finally, the highlight of my night. No, I'm just playing. But that brings us to the final date of Sahara's day. Now, y'all, this has been an eventful recording itself because do y'all know how much I had to go through? But anyway, we are here with Cruz, and this is Sahara's final date of the day. And just to give y'all a little bit more of a background on Cruz, as we all know, he is a photographer, as mentioned by his auntie Keisha, and himself at dinner with Sahara, or brunch with Sahara. But also, Cruz is just a young man who is really just trying to find himself. Cruz is pretty much going through the same thing that Sahara is going through. He just wants to get deeper into his passion. So he's a photographer that works for a magazine. He does a little bit of modeling, and then he also just really wants to make a change in San Mashuno and all over the sim world. So he dabbles in politics a little bit as well, because he knows that later in his life he doesn't always want to model. He doesn't always want to take pictures of people. One day he wants to have an impact in the world. So he wants to do a little bit more with his life. And today he's decided to bring Sahara to a performing arts center to see a ballet because he's really into theater. He grew up as a theater kid, and he just still has a very great passion for theater arts. So he's here to meet her at the Performing Arts Center. I really want us to have enough time for them to spend tonight because it's already like 9 o'clock in the sim world. So anyway, he's here. He's going to wait for her, and then they're going to see a show together. So now that the show is over, Cruz just really wants to know how Sahara felt about seeing the show. Y'all, they actually thought the show was so funny. They did not understand the dance style at all. They just thought it was super cute, and now it's their own little personal inside joke. So he's just like telling her now he knows that it wasn't how he expected it to go, but he actually has another treat in store for her for tonight. So he asked her if she was free, and she's just letting him know that she's free for him, okay? Like, she's free, and she's down and willing to go and see what else he has in store for her for tonight. So we're going to head to the final destination and actually get into some gameplay with these two, because I know we did a little bit of machinima there, but we're going to finish it off with them two. She's like, of course, you can take me wherever. So they just pulled up to the next location. She's like, oh my gosh, Cruz, where are we? She's like, what is that? What is that I see in the distance? He's like, oh, I set something up real nice for us. I just want to show you what I did for you, girl. Come over here. Let's sit down. So let's get them to sit down, honey. All right. So he got them a nice little candlelit dinner that we can actually get into now. I'm not going to say it's a dinner, though. It's just more like a little picnic going on here. Let's see if we can get us some bottles poured. I really hope this works, honey, because I don't know if it does. I'm going to be honest. I've never used that. It didn't work. Okay. That's okay. He's like, well, I did want to just show you this gift I got for you on the way to the, what's that place called? He was like, when I was on the way to the show, I picked up this little painting. It made me think of you. I know how you was saying you was into hip hop real, you know, you like hip hop and stuff. She's like, oh, for me. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much. I love it. That's beautiful. So let's go ahead and sit down, y'all. I think I'm gonna go ahead and get like a serving tray so they can actually have something to drink together. He's like, I got us a little bottle of wine here. I wanted to make sure that you had everything your heart desires. She's gonna grab a drink. She's like, oh my gosh, y'all, why does she have sexual desire for him? And she's feeling the love. That's so cute. So now they can actually get into the romance or whatever, which I was dying to do with these two because they were hitting it off super good at the dinner the other day. So since we're playing from Cruz's point of view, he needs to engage in conversation with her so she can get off of her phone. He's gonna go ahead and just do a little flirting with her. Let's have him do... Come on. Let's have him just get right to it. Like, he's gonna go ahead and ask her, are you single? Are you seeing anybody else? After he gets done with his little outrageous story. We're gonna let him tell his story first, because obviously he got more to talk about to her. She's like, no, I'm not seeing anybody. I'm just, you know, doing me. Have y'all ever been out to dinner with your boo or your bae or whatever you call them, and you just been drinking a little bit, you a little lit, a little tipsy, and the conversations just start to flowing? That's what I'm getting from this vibe. Like, I'm just feeling like now at this point in time, they're just vibing. They're just talking about things that just pop up in conversation. Okay, he likes small talk. Don't ruin it. So at this point in time, Cruz will really be telling her how he grew up as a theater kid and he's just really into theater arts. And that's why he wanted to take her to the Performing Arts Center so that she could see a little bit, like, you know, a little bit more of him, what makes him happy in life. And although that show wasn't completely what he had expected, it still was a part of him, something that he really enjoys. And like now he's more into learning what she enjoys as well. So she's just telling him a little bit about her background too. She's like, oh, I really never been a theater kid or anything, but I always had a love for the arts. So I would just love to see more of that. But what I like about this whole interaction is that they joke around really nicely. They get into conversation really nicely. They just vibe well, like without me even having to do anything. Their relationship bars go up really smoothly. Like, we don't even have to do too much when it comes to Cruz and Sahara, and it's just so freaking cute. I just love it. Let's see. It's getting really late. It's like 10 in the night, and we really haven't did much of what we supposed to do. I'm gonna have him get into another deep conversation with her.
Kisapay my beam, Simona Saro. Zaparo Pandal, Bruja Dalopa. Bulain Nagalna. Shmoon.
And y'all, the reason why I says apologize is because Sahara felt like it was appropriate to ask Cruz if they could move in together. Like, you're insane right now, and you know that you're moving too much. I think she's getting sleepy, but we really don't want her to go to bed or nothing. Not yet. We're gonna give her a hug, and we're gonna be like, it's one more thing that I wanted to show you tonight, because I brought you here so that we can get into some things that you like to do. She's like, I'm sorry about that, though. I didn't mean to let you down. We're not gonna even go with that. We're gonna pretend that she never even asked that. So they're gonna come over here together. He's gonna come show her the easels. He's like, before we end tonight, I really just wanted to see what you working with, you know? I know we in business together, and I really don't like to mix business with pleasure, but this is a pleasure moment. I just want to see what you working with. I went completely off your word. I went completely off Keisha's word. Now you need to show me what you got. And she's like, oh, I'll show you what I got. I can show you what I got, honey. So Cruz brought her into the easels, and he's like, have at it, have fun. I'm going to do me a little confident painting. And she's like, okay, well, I don't know. I think I want to get into some, let me do a reference photo. I think I could do a reference photo. He's like, okay, I want to see what you got. I'm going to start mine. You do yours. She's like, okay, I'll do mine. And then she sneaks a little picture of him to do her reference photo. So she's like, okay, I'll do my little picture. You just wait right there. Meanwhile, she's going to have a little conversation with them. She's going to talk about her inspiration or whatever to get into art. And he's going to tell her all about his theater upbringing and all that. She's like, oh, you grew up as a theater kid? That's so you. Like, I can see that for sure. He's like, yep, I grew up as a theater kid. You wouldn't believe who my parents are. And she's like, oh, so you're just going to leave it there? Yep. Maybe one day you'll find out, but I'm not really trying to get into it today. She's like, okay, that's cool. That's fine. So she's going to paint him. He's like, yeah. But anyway, what do you get into? What did you grow up like? And see, Sahara, this is a touchy subject for her, so she's just gonna get into telling him about her dream. She's like, you know what, I'm gonna avoid that conversation. I don't really want to talk about my childhood. Y'all, so we always get bugged out with these two. But anyway, he is just really happy about being here with her. As y'all can see, he's feeling real proud of his charming personality. He's sobering up. He's feeling good from looking at her painting of him. Like, he just feels real good. He feels like he's on the same wavelength with her. Like, it's just giving everything. They had a really good night, and I just think that now they should get a little bit more romantic. She's still trying to finish up her painting of him, but he just really want to, you know, not risque question. He just want to express his love a little bit more to her. Slow down. So I'm not gonna say that he is in love with her, but I'm gonna confess our attraction. And in that sense, he's just telling her, like, he really feeling her, like he don't want this moment to end type stuff. He's like, I've had an amazing time with you tonight.
Oh, Demise, Lissarak, some busy.
He's like, you just don't understand. I've had an amazing time with you tonight.
So.
Oh, Sleekum.
Yeah.
must be feeling him too, honey. Okay, well, they finished their paintings on the other side of that. It says butterflies in the sky. Cruz Williams feels just as high after the sizzling moment spent with Sahara Bentley. Cruz has a full heart and his head is in the clouds. He'll be daydreaming about Sahara's electrifying touch for a while. Okay, Cruz is really feeling Sahara. Sahara definitely needs to put this in her inventory. That's a really good painting. And then he can keep his too. I think he can just sell his to a collector. He don't really care about that type of stuff. Before the end of the night with Cruz, we're gonna switch back to Sahara's point of view and see how she's feeling. So okay, he likes flirtation. That's cool. So she felt a spark with Cruz, y'all, and I would say that is very accurate. Let me see. So she is feeling on fire, but let me see about this spark. It says the touch that Sahara shared with her lover felt like a strike of lightning. A touch like that could jumpstart a heart. It sent shivers down her spine, and Sahara still feels her skin tingling with excitement. Okay, and she has intense lust for him. Okay, like she's had an amazing date with Cruz so far. Really, her whole day has been spent just feeling on fire. Like she feeling each and every one of them. I don't know, y'all. I don't know what Sahara feels right now as far as who's the best pick for her. Let's go and look at her relationships and see how she feels. Y'all, and I meant to tell y'all remember this guy from I didn't mean to do that. But do y'all remember him? He was actually at the yard sale, and the only reason why he's one of her love interests is because he liked her on Fruity Sim, and I don't know, y'all. I don't know why, but he's just an interest. Anyway, as y'all can see, out of all of the love bars today, Cruz definitely took it. Like he took it for real. She feels deeply connected, and she feels like he could be her soulmate. That's very cute. As far as Luca, with our very awkward date today, she just feels like they, sweethearts. We're gonna pretend that she doesn't know this. I don't think she knows that anyway. I think it's just a game thing. But Luca has sentiments about Sahara, so he thinks that they're closer from happy memories, and he's feeling smitten by her. She really don't know too much about Luca, but she's picked up on the fact that he's romantic. And then Karter, on the other hand, they both have sentiments about each other. So she knows that he's socially gifted, irresponsible, and romantic. But she thinks they're lovers, and they both feel deeply connected as well as opposites attracted. So it says opposites attract. Sahara has romantic feelings for Karter, even though they are very different sins, and the same for him. So I don't know. I'm feeling like at this point she's leaning way more towards Cruz, of course, but she still has really deep feelings for Karter. So it's leaving us uncertain. Like we don't know. We don't know. We really don't know. But yeah, y'all, I really just don't know. I don't know. I think that Sahara is just, she doing her thing, and she's not trying to rush anything. She's not trying to force any feelings. She's just seeing where it goes with each and every one of these men. And I feel her. Like I wouldn't be rushing it either. And now Cruz is feeling sleepy, which is okay. Well, we might have to not show that, but Cruz is feeling sleepy after this long night with Sahara, which is very, very, it has been long. Like it's been since 9. I think they just going back over to the picnic location, so it shouldn't be really too much, nothing bad. But yeah, y'all, so I think at this point of the night, they just about to hang out and just get to know each other a little bit more. Probably intimately, looks like. Like I don't want to get all up in their business, but I had to see what they was doing. I'll take it out. Oh my my gosh. It's actually so cute, y'all. Like, I don't know. I'm going to have to get in a business. I'm just going to have to get in a business. Y'all see me following them the whole time. I didn't even know what to say while I was running over here with them. I couldn't get my dialogues together because I was like, I wonder if I'm going to have to cut this part out. But they're not doing anything too harmful. I just think it's so cute that he brought her back over here to the picnic. So at this point in the night, Sahara has had a wonderful time with Cruz. She feels clearly the same spark that Cruz is feeling for her. They haven't even gotten to doing their they haven't even got to do their business yet together. Like Cruz just wanted to take her on a date. He did not care that they had business together. It's kind of giving love at first sight. Like, let's get into it. It's giving love at first sight. He don't care that they have business to do. Business is business and pleasure is pleasure. That's how he's feeling. He's not going to let her get away from him so easily. So as y'all can see, he decided to give her a really good night and she's feeling him too. I think they're super cute. I'm excited. Okay, y'all, I had to pause while I say goodbye to y'all because things got a little rated R for a moment. But anyway, if you tuned in today's episode, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys are enjoying the series so far. Please let me know in the comments what your predictions are for Sahara or what you would like to see for her going forward. We are looking to have at least about 4 or 5 more episodes with Sahara. Maybe eight, nine. I don't know, y'all. I haven't decided yet, but I really don't want this series to go past 10 episodes. So anyway, thank you so much. And I will see you guys in the next episode. If you enjoyed today's episode, please leave a big thumbs up and share if you're feeling generous. I love you, besties, and I will see y'all next time. Bye.